Hi, my name is Viktor Uygan and I'm very happy to be in Mais Pilates. I'm an inventor of Konnector and today I'm going to talk about the Konnector. So, right here as you've seen, it's a regular Pilates reformer. Nothing's changed. And I'm going to show you a couple exercises that we all know it's very valuable for a new client. One of them is neutral spine and also neutral pelvic position. I'm going to pretend I'm in the mat, so I'm going to lay down on the reformer. And as we know, one of the really valuable exercises is marching, or you can call also dead bug. So the idea in here, after we teach them how to breathe, after we teach them how to position their pelvis into neutral position, we're trying to ask them to isolate their limbs without affecting the neutral pelvic and the neutral spine position. Do we agree? Yes. Then what we do some strap work with them. So in here, we're going to place the straps on your feet, and then one of the basic exercises we ask them to do is lifting their legs up and down without moving their pelvis or without losing the neutral spine position. But as you know, this is a very difficult exercise movement patterns. With Konnector, you can actually keep them to the position that is very similar to the dead bug or marching, and you can ask them to be engaged, maintain their neutral pelvic and spine position, and do the more easier exercise movement with one at a time, which is a functional movement. We do this all the time. Reach out and come back in. You also have an option to do only one leg, let's say 5 or 6 at a time. Then left leg without moving it 5 to 6 times. You have an option to do alternating, which teaches them the weight distribution, right? Comes back in, I transfer weight to the right, to push, come back in, and left. Or another option you have, it's a reciprocal movement. One front and one back. As you notice now here, because I'm pushing with one leg straight down and the other one is bent, my pelvis also supported by my bent leg, so I can really press this down without worrying about going to lordosis, over lordosis. So once again, this is the option without moving the carriage, or I can go to full range of motion and move the carriage up and down. So another thing we can add now, not only with the Konnector you can actually do reciprocal movement, you have 2 more extra straps. And one strap is in the back. So I'm going to reach and I'm going to grab it. So another thing is very versatile. Even if it was away, it worked. So we're going to reach up with the arms. Now, my whole body is engaged. There's a weight in my arms, there's a weight in my legs, and I am connected between my core. Inhale from your nose. You could do the same movement pattern without moving everything, but just moving one side, in and out, and in and out. You can choose to move your arms and legs together. You can hold 2 limbs, but move the other 2 limbs. You can hold legs. You can use the upper limb. You can cross the limbs. You can do same side. You could do towards each other and away from each other. Towards each other and away from each other. Also, just because it is a reciprocal movement, you have an option to do reciprocal movement. You can just do your regular repertoire. Just cue your clients to move their legs up and down together, bend and push together, turn out, bend and push. The only thing they cannot do in the regular repertoire they won't able to compensate and cheat. So if they end up pushing with the one leg more than the other, you will see the difference. One leg will move more than the other one. So you will cue them, no, I would like you to move together down and together up. And one last thing I wanted to also show you in here that I didn't mention, this strap is called a tri-loop. It looks like a double loop, but there's an extra loop in here. And the idea of that, once you place it on your feet, right here, during the movement, I will be able to do full flexion without worrying to losing the straps. So I can press down and I can do full flexion, dorsiflexion of the ankle, going up and coming down. So once again, this is a regular reformer if you would like you to, but also you have an option to do more things as a reciprocal movement patterns and working the full body. If you would like to experience and try the Konnector, I will be in Salvador, Baja, November 16th to 18th in Physio Pilates conference. We're gonna have tons of machines. You're gonna able to take class with me, workshop with me, and experience what Konnector can do to your Pilates repertoire and how you can change your clients' lives with it. Thank you.